Among international legal documents signed since World War II, the 1982 Convention on the Law of the Sea is considered the second most important, following only the United Nations Charter. On June 23, 1994, Vietnam's National Assembly ratified the convention, making the country the 63rd member. With 320 articles and 9 annexes, the 1982 Convention on the Law of the Sea is considered the international community's constitution for the oceans, reflecting new development tendencies in the exploitation of seas and oceans.
Before the 1982 Convention on the Law of the Sea officially came into effect, Vietnam's National Assembly issued a ratifying resolution on June 23, 1994. The National Assembly affirmed that Vietnam's sovereignty and jurisdiction of the waters of the East Sea are clearly defined in accordance with the 1982 Convention on the Law of the Sea. The National Assembly's resolution also clearly affirms Vietnam's sovereignty over its seas and the Hoàng Sa, Paracel, and Trường Sa Spratly archipelagos, and affirming its determination in settling disputes over the establishment of territorial sovereignty, as well as settling disputes related to the East Sea, based on the principle of peace, equality of sovereignty, and respect for international law, in accordance with the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea.
The 1982 Convention on the Law of the Sea officially came into force on November 16, 1994, meeting aspirations and expectations of the international community for a new and comprehensive legal order governing the use and exploitation of oceans and sea management. To date, the Convention has 168 members, including 167 countries and the European Union.
Vietnam's participation in the 1982 Convention on the Law of the Sea has two important meanings. Firstly, in terms of foreign affairs, it has contributed to realizing the country's sovereignty over its sea, protecting and preserving marine resources, and participating with the international community to develop regulations on the sea in accordance with the UN Charter and the international law of the sea. Secondly, in terms of home affairs, it has an important meaning. The Vietnamese delegation participating in the Law of the Sea Conference made an important contribution to the development of domestic laws.
The resolution on the ratification of the 1982 Convention on the Law of the Sea by the National Assembly 25 years ago demonstrated the determination of Vietnam and the international community to develop a fair legal order that encourages development and cooperation at sea.